Hello. My name is King Herd. This is episode 13 of LiveWell SleepWell. I do 30-minute podcasts on here on Facebook, or on YouTube and Spotify. 10 minutes if you're here on social like Facebook and Instagram. I post every day. I was doing 6 a.m., but now I'm probably going to do more of in the morning and then post around probably 12 or 11 around there. We'll just kind of see because I kind of want to post, record the video the day of in the morning. It's just that I'm waking up late, so I posted up late and everything. But I would like to upload it more, etc., etc., etc. Basically, just like I could still keep doing record at night and then post it today. I just feel like it feels better. I can talk more about how like just the day and like what I'm planning to do, and how everything's gonna kind of function. So everything can just get more a sense of how everything's feeling. But anyways, just tired. I slept like I slept at 5 yesterday, and woke up today at 2. Oh, I woke up like at 11. No, I woke up at like 10:30. I was like, let's go back to bed. And then I woke up at 12, and I was like, let's go back to bed. And then I woke up at 2. I was like, okay, it's time to get up. Because I was like, it's not that, oh, I kind of didn't want to get out of bed, but it's also like, I could just sleep in because I need to rest anyways. Because if I keep going at the pace I'm going, then I'm only gonna be tired, and I'm probably gonna end up taking naps throughout the day. Like if I woke up at 10, I'm probably gonna take a nap around 1 or 2 and not work as effectively as could be. So I'm just like, let me just sleep till 2 or sleep till later, and I'll work the whole day, instead of taking a nap, and also be more effective at my work. So trade offs, but it's been good. I'm having a good time. Uh, Today I want to work on my music and really sit down to get that done. Because if not for that, then I would be at the ranch at Rise helping out with fishing, finishing some cleanup and moving things, and be another helping hand. But of course, because I want to do music today so that I could get something to show on Music Mondays coming up, I definitely want to sit down and get something rolling. Because I do have 3 songs that I really want to do, and I just haven't sat down to really look at them and really do them. But for sure, I really want to do them right now. So after I finish this podcast, make something to eat. Maybe not even make something to eat. Maybe just eat something a little bit, and then get started on my things. With that being said, though, very excited. A lot of things happening. Just with me and also with Rise and also with moving forward, getting things done. I'm very, I'm feeling very good. Everything is, coming together. Nothing's causing too much issues. Literally just, living my best life, and working hard, and doing what I want to do, following my career, and working with Rise, which is a great nonprofit organization. Meeting all the people, everybody is like-minded and wants to, are ambitious, like-minded, and it's so nice to be around an environment like that where everybody are basically on the same page of trying to make things happen, making moves happen, and we're all in this, and we're all helping each other. Of course, I'm just a volunteer, so it's not like I know everything there's to know, and but it's nice, to be a volunteer and also to be, hopefully in the future, be more involved in their music program and like being like artists, part of their artist groups, like as in-house artists and things. Um, so very excited. Definitely want to get things rolling and really prove myself as a volunteer and as an artist as well, because I haven't proven anything yet. I've proven that I'm a good volunteer, but I haven't proven that I can be a great artist as well. So that's definitely one thing I really want to prove to Rise, and prove to myself, and also prove to Rise, everyone. Um, I know I can do it, or I believe that I can do it, and I know there's a lot of work ahead of me for me to be able to do it, but I'm definitely here for the long road, and I won't be stumped by small little hiccups, or I won't be deterred by little mistakes or little issues or being not being where I want to be or like being too slow. Uh, that's not going to deter me. I'm here for the long run, and I'm going to work hard, and I'm just going to keep myself at a steady pace to where I know I'm growing, and I know that if I keep it up, I'm going to make things happen. And there's not necessarily that there is no rush, but there is no strong incentive to gas pedal, to burn out, to make that challenge challenging road, to make that like to really push the engine. There's no incentive yet. So until there's an incentive for me to really push my engine, then I really, really want to push my engine. Of course, I want to go at a good pace and get to where I need to get to, but until there's an incentive to get to where I need to get to, I won't really gas pedal too much or too hard, unless I really feel like having a little bit of fun and also pushing my limits and see where I can take myself. Because I know I could do a lot. It's just about making sure that everything that I'm still functionable and I'm still serviceable and like helping rise and do my music and taking care of my health, taking care of my mental and physical, making sure I got things well, that I'm not having issues with finances, not having issues with motivation or energy or health. Right now, I'm feeling very good. Nothing's really giving me any issues, so I'm feeling quite nice about everything, if that kind of makes sense. Anyways, one of the things, of course, I need to do that, but also right now I'm using my brother's Camry, 98 Toyota Camry. So, but it's running really well. I just need to change the AC compressor because it's down or it's not working. So I need to get a new one so that way I can have AC because I don't have AC right now. Just because it's not blowing cold, so it works. It just doesn't blow cold, so I need to change the AC compressor. We already checked. We made the checks already, and basically, yeah, it's the AC compressor. So I'm gonna hopefully get that done Monday or coming up. So today's Sunday, so tomorrow's Monday. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get it done. If not, that's okay too. I'm used to the heat and I'm used to riding a car without any AC. That's part of just life, part of just like growing up, and part of just in a way it's very humbling, and also it's not horrible. It might be hot, but it's not end all be all. It's like humble beginnings, and also it's just kind of like childhood. Like it's it's not a place that I haven't been to before. I've rode in hot cars. I've been in that spot, and you know, basically that's all I know. That's all I really know. So there's not really that much difference. So it's not optimal, of course. I wouldn't want to be drenched in sweat. I wouldn't really want to be hot, or I want to be comfortable, or I want to get to where I need to get to fresh and not be like all not looking fresh. So there's that. But right now I'm not too worried about my looks. I'm not too worried about getting being perfect to where I need to get to. But of course, if I could have an option to pick between having AC and no AC, I'd rather have AC. Just because it's better to have that. But because I don't have that right now, it's not a big deal. But moving forward, of course, I would like to have it so that let's say I have a performance coming up, I wouldn't want to be I could get to the site and I'm like already like sweating, or I'm very like tired, or I'm very like I'm in costume but and I have all my makeup done, and then I get there, I'm like, yeah, I need to retouch everything. So it's like a thing to work on. But humble beginnings, it's not something that I'm worried about. Yeah, get that done and get things rolling. Really, basically that's just all that's kind of happening right now. Very excited. As yeah, I guess I can move on from that. We're about 9 minutes in, cause yeah, I'm moving my schedule to so I can record the day of. I just need to wake up more early in the morning and record it, because I don't want to record at night. And also, not that I don't want to record at night. It's that I think it's just more effective for me to record in the morning and get the video out so that's more exposed to, like everybody can see it. Just feel like that will get more visibility and also make it more authentic to the day and how everything is. Of course, you can kind of tell that. I mean, I just woke up like 2-3 hours ago. Yeah, right now it's 4, so I basically woke up like 2 hours ago. and you can kind of tell like my voice and my energy level is not exactly all the same. I'm a different me when I just woke up, or I haven't been going, because usually when I record at night, you see I've already been up, I already got things going, but just growing pains, things happen. It's all good. No worries about it. It's just get things going. Hey, you see me? This is authentic. You see me in my daily life, or you see me in what I do. I'm not trying to be anything too special. I'm not trying to like uh, make this podcast perfect, or make the video perfect. Of course, I want to make it as good enough and serviceable, but just this is just me. This is what I do, and just being authentic in that sense, where you get to see me, you get to see what who I am, because aside from just me talking, the only thing and the topics that I talk about, the only thing that's really that I bring to the table is just me, who I am, and if you would like to follow my journey and or just listen to me talk, or just uh, enjoy what I talk about, then here I am, things like that. But also, of course, like I said, this podcast for me to practice my speech, practice recording, and practice being in front of the camera, clocking in, clocking out, kind of a thing. Do 30-minute video, posting it, edit it, upload, you know, making all the descriptions, getting it to the rhythm, so where when I do need to record something, or when I do need to record a video, boom, I can just do it really quickly, and then it's done. I keep saying boom, a lot, but it's literally just that, because it's like instant. So when I was making a video too, and because I have like a script, kind of like a script, but I couldn't remember all the lines at one time, so I had to practice doing multiple takes at once, sitting down, doing multiple takes, and then have to edit everything out. So like there's like literally like in 1 minute there's like 4 cuts, and that's not really good for like storytelling, for looking, and also it's just not very nice if you gotta just be able to not have a cut in 1 minute, like be able to talk that whole 1 minute. But I had to remember like the script, be a script as in like just what I want to say, hit all the points that I want to hit, and I just keep forgetting or keep messing up. But it's part of the process, growing pains, and it's not something I've really done before. So it'll take time to get there to where I can just read something, remember it, and then speak it to the camera, make it authentic. But since I'm not there yet, it's all good. It's all practice right now, and so that it's come time when I really do need it to be perfect, I can just do it right off the bat, and I don't need to worry about messing up, and be able to just sit here and record something, or they say action. I'm just like, oh yeah, la 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 la. And then after a minute or 2 minute, like, yep, cut, you're good. Yeah, or be able to extend it to like 10 minutes, or to be able to talk about something, you know, or maybe 10 minutes is a lot, but like be able to like run a whole scene like that. Kind of like acting, or kind of like being in a play or something. If that makes sense. Um, but yeah, with that being said, everything's going well. I'm feeling good. I hope that you're feeling good. I hope that your day is going well. If anything, you know, um, it's been getting hot where I live. I live in Fresno, California, and it's been hot. So it hasn't been horrible, but it's been hot. I like to joke that I say, "Oh yeah, this is as hot as my showers." So it feels normal because that's just as hot as my showers. I'm not even. So that was funny. Because it is kind of true. It is kind of just hot like a shower, like a hot shower, or like a hot shot sauna. But it's not. Of course, it sucks being in the sun, but it is kind of just hot like being in a sauna. As long as you cover it up and have some sort of shading, so you're not directly being hit by the sun. Because the worst part is being hit by the sun. Because that's when you really get to drain your energy, and you really feel the heat when you get hit by the sun. But if you have like a hat that could shade you up, and if you're covered up, then it's really just kind of like hot, like a sauna. But other than that, everything is going well. Like I said, I hope that your life, things in your life is going well. That things in your day is going well. Life is already hard as it is, and to make it harder is just kind of nihilistic. Is that a good way to use that word? And is that a good description? It's like life is already hard. It doesn't really need to make it any harder than it is. Trying to live day by day, paycheck to paycheck, family connections, relationships, personal life, business, trying to fit everything, make everything work. It's already really difficult for everyone, and everybody's already trying their best. So to make it even harder would be, you know, not pointless, but it would be, uh, I don't know. It's like, what's the really point? You're not really helping anything. You're not getting things done. Things aren't getting better. So I would like things to get better. Because if you're winning, then I'm winning. If you're doing well, then I'm doing well. Or because it's like we're a community. If something happens in our community, then everybody suffers. If something happens to our community that's positive, everybody will, do well. If something negative, then everybody will do bad. Kind of like if your city wins, like, if your city wins, like basketball, like Warriors won. I believe Warriors is, the coast, Bay Area. No, there you go, coast. Yeah, since Warriors are Bay Area, since the Warriors won the NBA Finals, the Bay Area's, the community is a lot more positive. There's a lot more celebrations. Everybody's, good vibes. So it's like if you win, so because the Warriors won, if they win, we win, kind of a thing. So like, let's say I was from the Bay Area, Warriors won, I won because now everybody's more positive, everybody's more happy, more celebrations. Maybe we get the day off. I don't know, but it's like you win, we win. So if our community is winning, then we're winning. So yeah, so hope that your day's going well, everything is running fine, and you know you're making it work. Cause it's a struggle for everybody, and we're all trying to do our best, and we're all trying to live our dreams. We all want to be prosperous. We all want to have our kids do well. We want us to do well. We want to take care of our parents. We want to take care of our siblings. Uh, you know, uh, so it's like I understand, and I want what's best for everyone. I want what's best for people, because when it's hard in life, when it gets hard in life, it's like all you have is each other. So it gets and really when it gets hard in life, all you really want is just for someone to care, or if all you want is just for reassurance, all you want is just not like, of course you would want to be relieved of that pressure, like you want your finances taken care of, you want job security, you want your family to be well off, but sometimes all you like what you need that, but also what you want is just a listening ear, or someone to just talk to, someone to turn to, or someone to just say that they care. So because I know for me that for a fact that that's something that I understand myself, or that I realize about myself, is that you know what I want is what people want as well. Like if I'm struggling to something and I need someone to talk to, then someone needs that too. Or if like I'm struggling to something and I just need someone to tell me that, hey, it's gonna be okay, or hey, how you feeling, or hey, things are gonna happen, and everything will work out, or I hope that your day is going well. That uh, I wish someone would just say that to me. And as I think to myself, I'm like, why don't I just say that to someone else too? Like, if I really want that myself too, why don't I just give that same energy to someone else? Because you never know who's struggling, who's having a bad day, and it's like, if it could help someone, and if I want that, and I don't get it, but that's okay. What if someone else want that, but they don't get it, but they're not gonna voice it? Let me just give it to people. Let me just give it to them. So I'll just I give it. So in that sense, in that motto, that idea, I give it to you. I'll say, hey, I hope that your day is going well. Hope that things are getting taken care of. Everything will be okay. Of course, it's gonna take work, but what I mean when I say everything's gonna be okay is that one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. You know, of course things suck. Of course things aren't going your way. Of course there's struggles, but everything's gonna be okay in terms of like there will be a tomorrow. The tomorrow will not be over. Your life's not gonna be over. The world's not gonna end. It's like you still have a tomorrow, even though today might have sucked, or even though your whole next week will suck. you still have a tomorrow. You still have your brothers, you still have your sister, you still have your family, you still have your parents, you still have your friends. So one step in front of the other, one step in front of the other, and make it happen. It's gonna suck, but at least you still have tomorrow. You're still together, and there hasn't there's still hope that tomorrow will be better. That as you're grinding it out, things will happen, and that as you're paying off your bills, as you're making things happen, as your kids are growing up, as you're growing up, that things are gonna move forward, and that as you're proactive in your job, or as you're proactive in your business, or as you're looking for more opportunities, you're making that happen, and as you're learning your degree, you're getting your degree, you're like it's gonna happen, things are gonna move, and you're gonna get to a better spot in that hope, that dream, and just that right now you gotta sit tight and you gotta grind it out, or right now you gotta make things happen, or right now you gotta, if not grind it out, then you gotta play smarter, play by ear, or meet the right people, work with the right people, make connections. So there's a lot of ways to go about it, but what I'm trying to say is that of course it's gonna be hard, and of course everything's not okay literally, like everything's not all right literally, but what I mean when I say everything's gonna be all right, I don't literally mean like everything is gonna be all right. You're gonna be taken care of, your finances, you're not gonna suffer, you're gonna have food, not necessarily like that. All I mean when I say everything's gonna be all right is that everything's gonna be all right because you're still gonna have it tomorrow. Of course it's gonna suck, and you're not gonna have everything you want to have, but everything's gonna be all right in terms of it's another day. One step in front of the other, one foot in front of the other. Everything's gonna be alright. Keep grinding, keep doing you, keep working hard, and keep handling your business. It's gonna be alright in terms of like, hey, you know, don't give up. It's gonna be alright, and we're here, and we all know what it's like, or we've all been there, or we're all working just as hard, or we're all in this together, kind of a thing. Everything's gonna be alright, kind of like that. Because it sucks, of course. It sucks to be in a position where you have to take care of that, or you handle business, or making things happen. Of course, if you're living the life you want and you're doing what you want to do, then it doesn't suck as much. Because, of course, living the life you want to do, you have to make sacrifices and you have to give up things, but that's the price to pay for living the way you want to live, or doing what you want to do. Like, let's say for me, for example, wanted to do artist, wanted to work with Rise, and also wanted to be full time with Rise. I work with full time with Rise, helping them and being an artist, and from volunteering, being an artist, and also getting my things handled. So my sacrifices is, having that stability. I won't necessarily have a stability like that. One of the sacrifices is working hard, is to be dedicated, is to show up when they need you to show, or they want you to show up, showing up when, and telling yourself to get out of bed, to wake up when you need to wake up, to sleep when you need to sleep, to push your music aside, even though that's something I want to do. I also know that I want to commit a lot to Rise, so so at times I have to put my music to the side, even though I don't want to, even though I would like to just sit down and do my music. Sometimes I just have to push it to the side. But of course, I also have to have a balance too, to where I need to say, okay, guys, I need to sit down for my music. I'm gonna sit down for my music. And of course, there's times where I'm like, oh man, my music is kind of going nowhere. I need more inspiration. I need to get out the house. Or I need to get things going, and I'll come back to my music in a bit. So then I can go to Rise and help out that too. So it's like a good balance too, where it's like, yes, I can sit down and ground out my music, but also that gets hard and difficult, and I do need to be out as well. Like I need to get out and freshen up and get some fresh air. So I need to leave that to the side as well at times. So it's a back and forth. But like I was saying, it's just those are some sacrifices you have to do, like stability, like financials, like because I'm so focused with Rise, and I'm full time with Rise, and I want to really commit a lot to Rise. I don't really want to have time, or I don't not want to, but I won't really have time for a job. Because if I have time for a job, then that's time away from Rise, time away from my music. The time already dividing between Rise and music is gonna be divided to with my job. And but then I'm not fully with Rise, I'm not fully with music, and then I'm with working my job. But that's not something I really want to do. It's not impossible. It's just not that something I really want to do. I don't really want to split my time like that. Split my time and split my focus, because a job, you do have to stay focused on your job. because you want to be a good worker, of course, or you want to get things done. A job can be just a job, but of course you still gotta be mentally there to work everything, and also it has to pay the bills. But also, it's like I don't want to make that commitment. I don't want to make that sacrifice to get that job because I don't want to split that time. I don't want to. Of course, it'll be nice to get that income and get that stability, but I don't want to split that time, split that focus, and just want to purely focus and put my time into Rise and my music and whatever avenue that is related to that. Yeah, sorry, my hands were dry, so I was looking at it. But yeah, it comes with sacrifices like that stability. If you want stability and you want to sacrifice, you know, either your time with your uh, those things that you want to do, or you want to sacrifice your sleep, or you want to sacrifice, there's a lot of sacrifices. So, uh, let's see, I'm trying to remember the original point. So basically, it comes with sacrifices. When you want to live the way you want to live, you want to do the things you want to do. Um, it comes with sacrifice, and you make it happen. Take it one step at a time, and it'll be rough, but if you want to live the life you want to live, and if that's the only thing you want to do, and that's what you want to do, then it's okay to make the sacrifices because you're totally fine with those sacrifices because you're it's because you're already happy. You're living the life that you want to live. Of course, you don't want to be like horrible. Like you don't want to be where you're not taking care of yourself, you're not eating well, you don't have a place to stay, or like you want to make sure those avenues are taken care of as well. What do I mean by living the life you want to live is that if you can live the month with only 500, if only spending 500 a month, then then you're living your best life. Or if you can only live, if you can live 200 a month with only $200 a month, and like if it only costs you $200 to live a month, like to like get your necessities done, have a place to stay, have food, get your things rolling, then and you got that taken care of, then there's even if you don't have money to go out to eat, even if you don't have money to go out hang out with friends, even if you don't have money to go out and party or to drink, even if you don't have money to like eat well or like to eat like to your full, it's okay because those are the sacrifices you're willing to make to live the dream you want. Not saying that you'll be like that forever. Of course, the idea is not to stay like that forever. It's just a humble beginning and growing from that point onwards. It's not that you're gonna stay like that forever, but that is the starting grounds of what you're trying to do, and that is the sacrifice that you're gonna have to make. And of course, it's not for sure that you're gonna get out of that, and how long that's gonna take you, but those are the sacrifices and the commitment that you're willing to do, and you're working hard, you're staying committed, and you're focused on your work, then it'll happen. Or you're diligent in your work, making sure you're mindful and sacrifices emotional strain and things like that on your health, mental, and everything. So it's like those are sacrifices you're willing to make. I'm almost out of time. I'm checking my clock, that's why. So I'm 28 minutes right now, but yeah, like I was saying, just those are the sacrifices you're willing to make and living the life you want to live. So for me, I'm living the life I want to live, and those are some sacrifices I'm willing to make. I forgot what the original point was for bringing that up, but yeah, living the life you want to live, etc., etc., etc. But thank you for listening. I'm still gonna talk for a little bit longer, but just thank you for listening. I don't know who's really here listening, but if you are listening to this long, then it is quite something, and it's quite special to have you guys actually be interested in my podcast or be interested in what I'm doing. Of course, I know some of my guys volunteering with me have been watching a little bit of my videos, so I want to thank them for that too. Of course, I doubt they'll listen this far, but if you guys do, thank you so much. It's quite nice for you guys to actually like to listen to me talk. Yeah, it's quite funny, but thank you. But yeah, it's humble beginnings, and this is more so for myself. Of course, it would be nice to have this go somewhere, but right now it's just for me. Right now it's just for practice, and right now it's just to make things happen. Of course, I can try to look for like sponsors or look for things like that, but right now I don't have anything to really show or give people that reassurance. So like, yes, that's very nice of people to do that. Like one of my friends say, he like if I'm interested in looking for a sponsor, then ask him and he'll help me work something out with that too. Like either that's like, like looking for something like that. So, but which I'm very appreciative of, and that's very flattering too. It's just more so this is like something on the side, and as I'm trying to figure things out for myself, I don't want to have that just yet. Of course, it would be nice, or it would be something to work something out like that. But right now, it's just I'm just trying to not try to have those expectations just yet, and also because we're friends, I want to show my work first, like before making a commitment like that from my friend. Like before you make a commitment to me, because we're friends, uh, I want to give you more security that what you're sponsoring is really gonna happen, and that really show you my work and show you what I'm trying to do, and make sure that it's consistent, make sure that it's working well for you, and that like that it's not gonna be a waste of time, or that you see that yes, what I'm doing, yes, I'm going to do this for real, but also that give you more security, and also make you understand, or or show show myself that I can also do this, that I can um, give results, that I can prove my worth, and I can make ends meet. I can make deadlines, and that this is for real, and that prove to myself that I could do this, and in that sense also make secure your sponsor, make it so that things work. Something like that. Does that kind of make sense? All that mind. I haven't let it all digested yet. I'm still thinking about it, and it's still something that I'm digesting. But hopefully that kind of makes sense. Anyways, I'm out of time now. Thank you for listening. My name is King Her. Uh, this has been Live Well Sleep Well episode 13, and I'll catch you next time.